all of that needs to be presented to the management. But we are after World 11. That's what we're going to sell to them is Saudi national team versus World 11. So who we have talked so far and who have already agreed. So number one is Shahid Afridi confirmed with basically to be part of this. Of course, we can bring any more players if we need it, but at this moment, that's not the plan. Second thing is basically we went to India. We are in touch with two players. Bhai is missing, but he will be there. He's talking to CAF, but we have already approached Azharuddin. So Azharuddin is in US. He already confirmed that he's available for those dates. We are just waiting for the code. So either one of them, you can ask why we are bringing older players. Remember, we actually want to execute something which we can. Otherwise, we can go and bring the top players or bring top team. It's all going to be financial part. I will explain to you. We will go to the management and we will say the amount of money will require is this much. Half of the money we will generate. So we will not go and say we give. So this is basically how we will sell it to them. We will go to them. Let's say we give them the $500,000 estimate. We'll say we will generate 250,000. We need your help. We need first you to be a patron in chief. This is one thing. Second thing is we need $250,000 to execute this Saudi National Day. If we execute Saudi National Day, this 2,000 members is piece of cake. I'll explain to you why. But that's just so. So just for going back to it, who we are in touch and who are confirmed. So India, most likely Azharuddin will be the one, but we are waiting for quotation from both of them to know what is the cost. But most likely Azharuddin. Why Azharuddin? As I said, number one is, but he is or was the president for
Tayyib is online, by the way, in case you want to have a
okay. So basically, Hyderabad Cricket Association, the key is we want to connect ourselves to one of the associations. So going to Azharuddin, we are going through some our community member who is very close to that family. This is how we are getting. I'm going to Shahid Afridi. He's not charging. We're not going. He's not involving his manager. This is what we need. We need all of you. If you are connected to any international players, it doesn't have to be. We want representation by country. So, for example, we're trying to work with South Africa. So Mushtaq is involved, and he is talking to Vale Parnell. So we have given our budget. So hopefully that will materialize from South Africa. I'm talking to Zimbabwe. There is a call now in half an hour with Sikandar Raza, but he is more current, and I don't know what is his estimate. But we will see. But more importantly, before even Zimbabwe, Rehan, I contacted Rehan, and I'm trying that if we can have somebody from England, somebody from Australia, the more countries we have, the better it is. And then the rest players will be DCA, and there will be a plan to involve every one of you. It's not the idea कि इसमें से सिर्फ 3 players select होंगे, DCA में से they will play. We will rotate. The idea is to have fun and to have interaction with these players. So this is what we want to. And if you hear this, we are almost, okay, also Sri Lanka we are connected, and we already contacted Kandy Cricket Association, and we asked them, we're going with low budget, that's why we are going with different, but we're trying to build association relationship. So Hyderabad Cricket Association there, then in Kandy Cricket Association in Sri Lanka, and we are going in this direction. So we need your help. Any help you can provide in any one of this, any vision, please talk to Ibrahim, Qadir, T2, sub in log, reach out to them. We can meet as often, meet everyone together as often. Every week we need to meet, there is no problem. I'm available. But you see, that's basically what. So coming back to, I wanted to make sure that this is where we are going. But what do we want to get out also from this? This is good, of course. If we can get patron-in-chief, we can execute this, we will have members, definitely. And now we get the visibility. What next? So what we want to do is to have some immediate target for DCA. One of the things is new ground. We know that this is the most important for DCA players because limited availability है, बच्चों की activities होनी चाहती हैं और table tennis की होना चाह रही है. All of them are tied to one cricket field.
I think with the number of players, it's really, it's not fair for such a big community to only have one ground shared by adults, kids, and I think they need more facilities, and Aramco should appreciate the interest. And I'm sure the sponsorship of ICC event and IPL, Aramco must have some terms which we need to know once we get with the human resource people or with the public affairs. what is we can use from that relationship? I mean, sponsoring, there is always a benefit from sponsoring some events or some organization. So what they can bring to DCA. So these are things we need to talk to them and get to know how they can be helpful to us also.
Yeah. Each one of you can help in any capacity, and once you help, you will feel that you are part of it. This is the key. The key message is we all work together. Nobody is के मतलब ये है बस उनके अलावा किसी और का नहीं है. We all work together, and if we can achieve this, will be very, very beautiful thing can happen for our children, people who are here for longer period. They will enjoy it. So that facility, if we can get that facility, and if we have patron-in-chief and he's sold on our vision, there should be an international facility where they can conduct. So it should be there are a lot of things we don't need to get into the detail, but the idea
I mean,
to
even
sell
now, I think in DCA ka jo ground, I don't think there is any other ground like it even in the whole Saudi Arabia right now.
True that.
So, I mean, this is what Aramco managed to build even without sponsoring or knowing the game or management. So imagine now they are aware of the game, they are sponsoring the tournaments. So what they can do for the community itself. We managed to get one ground which is an excellent condition, excellent standard for Saudi Arabia. So I'm sure we can get more now that they are all on board on cricketing.
And my request to the current executive, जो आने वाले हैं, कि membership should be only 100 riyal.
No.
And
Don't jump.
Anyway, but basically we will generate the money from the sponsorship. Request, I said request.
We need numbers.
So basically, the goal is to have 2,000 members. If we have 2,000 members, then regardless, then this is where. And even if we are charging 100 riyal, we should give you back 100 riyal back at the end of the year. This is what we should work for. This is how all self-directed group operated in the past. I don't know, I cannot say कि आजकल इसी तरीके से operate कर रहे हैं. But the idea is basically, and then there is the whole social aspect. We are missing the social activities, the social. So part of the Saudi National Day is the second day, which is going to be for social activities, and we can cover more details. So the ground, membership, these are the membership total number of members which we want to go. These are things. But the most important message, because आप लोग सारे hardball players हैं, you are concerned कि हम ये सब करने जा रहे हैं, and we impact everything what is happening, which you actually enjoy being part of it, right? So yes, you may agree, disagree, but the current association जो है आपकी, जिस चीज़ की satisfaction level, जिस वजह से आप लोग सातों दिन cricket field में क्यों हैं? So this is your satisfaction, this is your immediate. So we want to make sure, ये लोग promise करेंगे, that's basically, but we want to make sure that the current activities continue to be same.
Or even grow more.
Grow more.
Even grow
Yeah.
more.
So इस तरह की मतलब बहुत सारी चीजें. I rather have question and answer. That way we can actually go in. But the idea was that I'm excited. Ibrahim is excited. Qadir is excited. T2. We all are. Bashar Bhai. We are all very, very excited. And everyone we are talking to, they like this idea. If we all work together, inshallah, we can achieve that. So let's open up for question and answer to these guys.
Amir Bhai.
भाई क्या देख रहे हैं आप क्या देख रहे हैं आप plan
You see you out for a long time, you have to share your thoughts on this. We can't just sit there quietly. I'm sorry. Really, there बाद आपने लाए माशाल्लाह, one of the legends of DCA. He has to give some kind of words of wisdom or.
The words of wisdom. This is such a fantastic idea of what they're doing. This is exactly what we've been trying to do for the last 10 years in DCA. We have not. So doing this integration over here, this is exactly where we need to go. And you talk about getting awareness. Abdullah Juma, Amin Nasir, Khalid Faleh, Dawood, they've already been there, so they already know about Cricket Association. My first inclination was, why haven't they talked to you first before doing ICC and all the other things?
So there was a membership form signed by Dawood. I don't know, he was VP when he came into Saudi National Day. We made sure that he signed. There was one member actually. I don't know where that exists now, but that's you can see that
unpaid membership.
Membership is key, paid or unpaid.
इस वक्त नंबर चाहिए दिखाने के लिए मैनेजमेंट को कि ये सबसे बड़ा ग्रुप है
Yes.
Tehran में for a reason.
Totally. I'm
हाँ,
just
for a reason.
joking कि his membership is suspended.
अगर हम उस चीज को अचीव कर सके जो हमने डिस्कस
और
किया Saudi National Day
एक
में,
आउट ऑफ द बॉक्स आइडिया है कि जो दिग्गज खिलाड़ी है हमारे जो सेंचुरीज करते हैं 50s करते हैं उनकी मेंबरशिप जरा फर्क होगी फॉर
उनकी ज्यादा हो गया।
क्योंकि वो ज्यादा देर तक खेल रहे हैं विकेट पे, ज्यादा टाइम।
चले क्वेश्चन, आई एम श्योर a lot of questions you have in mind.
About the National Day, I thought Saudi Aramco Employee Association last time said that they want to own that National Day, event, not DCA.
So we don't know, first of all, that's number one, right? So, but number two is if you look at that way, there's a 3-day. So our cricket match will be on Friday. This is what we are targeting. This is what we are coming. Not on an actual National Day. Actual National Day is Saturday. So you can look at it as 22nd or 23rd. So National Day activities related to cricket will take place a day before.
and we don't know what's their plan for the ground. Are they planning to use our ground for their activities? We don't know.
No, we don't know.
Yeah.
I mean,
We'll
last
just-
time I think it was a combination of both.
We just add one major event into their
Yeah.
calendars.
Yeah.
But we need to
it's a
talk
good
to
point
them,
you
yeah.
brought up. But first of all, cricket part of it, there is no issue, right? Because it's doing one day before. We may switch this to Sunday, because we are off Sunday. Remember that, plus. Because cricket, remember that we are not trying to bring 2,000 non-Saudi Aramco employees as a member, and we're not talking about, so 11 plus Saudi Aramco employees, regardless of what nationality. So they need to be there on that event, whatever that event we will do for social event, and that's where we plan to generate 2,000 members. Could be even more. That is a plan, but we'll see how we can.
Just to add, actually, even 2 to 3 years back, we went to recreation and they allowed us to conduct
Yeah.
the Saudi Aramco, this National Day. But obviously they said, okay, you take it, you bring the funding and you do it. So we really tried hard, but we couldn't get the funding.
यही तो
And yeah, so
एक जो
we couldn't do
एक
it.
लेसन लर्न है, ये हसन को भी पता है. The only reason we were able to accomplish what we accomplished in 2005, 6, 7, 8 कि हमारे को ऊपर से messages आते थे, मतलब कि support के जो message थे. There was no question asked by recreation. Your division head, manager level, they never asked anything to us. Whenever we asked for cricket, हमारे को कबूरा के bats आए हैं, balls आई हैं. I know some of the challenges you guys are facing. I'm slightly aware of it. Cannot say. तो ये सब चीजें address होंगी. वो सब चीजों का plan है. But the key is, this is the most important where we need everybody's help, to have a patron in chief. We must have a patron in chief, one of the executive management. That should be what we need to strive for. And we need to go with a plan that what we need to present to them. So
just to add to that, last week I put a proposal together that I said to Khamizad and Tito and the board have seen it. So the proposal for them was, golf is an elite game, right? This is why it's so popular and why Aramco's just run with it. Cricket in the UK has multiple levels, but it has an elite level, corporate level as well.
Yes.
So I've approached the proposal with them that Saudi Aramco should sponsor a corporate league in the kingdom, meaning that Saudi Arabia is looking to approach or bring all these big companies to Riyadh and say them your headquarters has to be here. I'm sure 90% of those companies deal with Saudi Aramco already. And many of those companies are going to be from the UK or whatever, and they have probably cricket fanatics within them. So to use that same angle, Saudi Aramco can create a corporate league, and the proposal I put forward, just as the foundation of this one, is have a 3-way tournament between Aramco, Deloitte, and Jacobsgate in July. Just these 3 teams, and to bring international cricketer to manage all 3 teams to bring the international experience. Why those 2 companies? Because they already play in EPCA. We know they've got a cricket team, and we've got some dealing with Deloitte. They're already in the invitation. So I went with an easy solution, but presented it to him in a corporate way. So if they can build on this and go later on, if we find this a successful model, we can invite other Forbes 500 companies to come and join this league. That way, we satisfy the
along the same line, Hassan, just to not interrupt you. I was thinking about oil companies in the GCC, ADNOC, Qatar. They are all. I'm sure they have their own cricket teams. So if we have like a tournament for these corporate companies like AOC, ADNOC, Aramco, Qatar Oil, all these, I mean that will be even an idea to sell to the management that these are all in the business and it will be good for interaction and business development.
Yeah. So to give them, I think if you come from the corporate angle,
Yeah.
like golf does, it ticks all the boxes of corporate.
Yeah.
they will go for it. So, I mean, I sent the email a couple of days ago. I haven't heard back from him, but from what I understand from Tayyip, who's worked with Khalid Zamil before, he's a young guy. I haven't met him, by the way, and you guys have. So,
But he's on
he's
an acting
open to
assignment,
ideas. Sorry?
He's on acting assignment.
Yeah, but then, you know, as
He's
I
the,
mean,
one,
name-
he's the only one attending IPL final on behalf of Aramco.
exactly.
Yeah,
He's,
The reason why he's attending. I have not. First of all, so excellent idea which we need to build upon.
Yes.
So मैं ये नहीं कह रहा कि the idea is not. This is an excellent idea because जो हम कह रहे हैं कि what should be the plan, we need to present it. So your plan has to be part of overall plan. So that's.
I mean, to have an Aramco team.
Yeah. It's something we can
Playing
capitalize
with other
on.
oil companies in GC, that's news for Aramco, that's news for.
yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
So this we have to
But-
add what Ibrahim Bhai said and Hassan Bhai said and Rafiq Bhai said into one calendar, and we have to publish them like we have all these 30-40 activities in this calendar days, and we have to go to them and sit with them.
Yeah.
Probably we may have to spend like 30-40 meetings to make it work together. So
I'm sure they would like the idea of Aramco team.
But
I mean, Aramco
again,
team
this
playing
is
in-
all can happen. But the key is you need to have executive management to sponsor you.
That's
This
key.
is really
That's
the key.
really the key.
If we are able to sell that, then that's the rest of this is history.
But you already have a sponsor. If they sponsored ICC and all those,
Yeah.
you already have the guy who signed off on that contract. There's your sponsor. So-
Again, we need to separately discuss कि किसको approach करना चाहिए. मेरे ख्याल में तलाल, because he is now an acting